We are heading towards the church. Infrared on. Okay. Oh Jesus! I had a heart attack, man. Toilet. There was people in the house, so. Oh man, that's creepy. Well, it was a very tough life in those days. A lot of deaths, a lot of hard, people getting injured. Every day was a risk because there's no antibiotics. There was no real good medicines. There was just, very tough life. Short lives. Yeah, everybody worked. They worked the horses hard. The horse graves. They give me a heart attack, man. Oh wow, look at that. Okay. Okay, these are graves of two police horses, Wallace and Shadow King. Oh wow. Is there anybody else here? What's your name? Who took care of the horses? Okay, let's go. Shadow. Shadow. Who took care of Shadow? What's your name? That's how I got my EVPs. I was walking around the grave sites, reading out the names, and then saying, "Are you here?"
And you got something.
I got one voice at Launceston Church Cemetery. There's a little church just outside Launceston, and one of the graves that you can hear somebody saying his name.
Can you? I mean, you can hear.
You can hear it, yeah.
Okay.
And the reason was there was only two people, and it was me and my boss. We'd just taken a break from it was a work day, and he's showing me his when he was a boy. He used to hang around Launceston, and he had a fishing spot next to this church. This church was next to the river, and next to the church was it's one of the oldest churches in Australia, and had a grave site right next to the church. So my boss was up on the pier, the little pier on the river. He's over there. I know because it's on his recorder I was videotaping on my phone, and I was in the grave just calling out the names and got nothing until there's one grave which you can barely read the words, and it said its name that was supposed to be on the grave. We found out.
Wow.
And that's the first time. That's what made me a believer. But then to duplicate that, I live in Oakley, and there's a pioneer cemetery. It's a very old cemetery from the pioneers. You can go see it anytime you go to Oakley in the centre there. There's an old, and I walked around. This is on about winter time. It was in July. It was windy, wet. I was walking past, and I was going to pick up my wife then from Chadstone Shopping Centre, which is about a couple of kilometres walk. And I walked through the grave site, and I had a bit of time, so I started going to each grave and reading out the names. And I couldn't hear anything, and then when I was walking on the way to the Chadstone, I was listening to what I recorded, and you can hear in the background something going, very distinctly.
Wow.
Like you can hear horses, dogs, and the wind blowing in the background, but this felt like it was literally
There.
a couple of meters away from me. But I didn't hear anything. It only came out through the recording.
You didn't hear it at the time.
No, it
Only
was just
during the-
afterwards.
Wow, that's some good evidence.
Yeah, that's. I went back a few times to that to that gravesite because I live nearby,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't get anything.
You didn't get it.
No, that was just the one. That's the one time I got it. But that was I went in the daytime, unfortunately, not at night. I think maybe the time of the day is important.
It could influence. Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Sorry?
It's a time that also because they feed off energy, all sorts of energy. Was that you?
Yeah, it was.
They feed off all sorts of energy. So whenever there's very windy or stormy conditions, it's the same as electricity. It's the same as heat. It's all energy they can absorb. So I feel that ghosts get energy from the environment, whether it's heat, lightning, electrical, you name it.
Yeah.
Anybody here we're here as friends.
Shall we try the spirit box?
What's your name? You try the EMF meter or the spirit box. Anybody here?